Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 3rd, 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Aries, March 3rd, 2022, Aries, angels, and spirit guides. So this is an angel day. It's the angel number 33. It's a master number, which is really quite cool. We have the Death card, which represents Scorpio energy. We have the Strength card here, which represents Leo energy. And we have the Chariot, which represents Cancer energy coming forward. So if we have that within our lives, it's going to play a big role. But we have here the Death card. We have this sense of transformation coming forward. And it makes sense because 33 is the angel number of creativity. It is the angel number of growth and of change. And so it's also the master teacher coming forward. So there's going to be a lot of transformation around us during this time. It takes great strength to move forward in this learning, in this understanding. And we also have to remember that in the mental state that the number 33 is represented, the number 3 itself is represented, is the mental state of joy and creativity. We're having that amplified on this day, on this angel day. And that's going to be quite powerful for us. We're going to see things moving forward. We're going to see ourselves moving forward. And what's really interesting is in the Bible, if we look at the number 33, it is a time when the 33rd time Noah's name was used in the Bible is when God makes a covenant, a promise with him not to destroy the earth again. And that is quite a powerful statement, especially during these times. So that's really quite beautiful. Now, be it it's not through flood, but, let's take the good signs where we can get them. The 33rd time Abraham's name is used in the Bible is when his son, Isaac, the promised child, is born when he is 99 years old. So a promise comes forward, a promise is born, and destruction isn't, imminent. So there is a power here through the rebirth of the land, through the strength of what we are really desiring during this time, and the Chariot, the moving forward against the odds. So let's get this clarified. Let's go deeper here, most definitely. But let's see the energy we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. Right here, the Prince of Swords. So this is air sign energy, air sign energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So here, it's very much being mindful of people's words. It's very much being mindful of somebody wants to push things forward. They want to go forward way too fast. And this is going to be a time of creativity, of heightened connection to the divine. We're going to actually be slowing down a little bit, looking at things through different avenues. So do be aware of that. And then we have our chakra energy. Yeah, there's something here where it's like, it's too fast. And I don't know if we're trying to finish something up and we're saying, oh, I want to use this creative energy and really push this forward. It's like you're going too fast, slow down. That's going to be really important. But there is also somebody here who's pushing something too fast. And you're just going to have to slow down. It's going to be very important. Now, it can't even be like, it's so weird. So it's even saying here, like, chew, chew, chew. Like you tell a little kid, chew your food, chew slowly, connect more, be more present. That's going to be really important. The chakra energy here, angels. Holistic health. So that choo 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 is going to be very important for somebody. It can even be like a train, a travel, something to that effect. It's going too fast, but it's like, okay, it needs to slow down. And we need to be centered in ourselves. Here we have the root chakra coming forward. And this is very much a sense of healing and connection. And also, who am I holistically? What's important to me? What isn't important to me? How do I move forward? And that's going to be a very powerful thing during this time. Not what everybody else wants, but what is it that is needed, that is desired in this moment as I'm moving forward for myself. So let's look here on this angel day. Let's go deeper, because we have a rebirth coming forward. And we have this strong sense of, they want one more? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So put this over here? Sure, why not? So we're being told to be mindful of that. Be mindful of what we're looking at, because we're going to have a little bit of, kind of this blue energy around us, meaning that we can feel sad, we can feel overwhelmed. We're going to take things at this time that if it's not moving forward exactly perfect, then I've failed. And we have to just remind ourselves that we haven't, and that's going to be very important for us. So that's the 5 of Cups right here, the sense of I'm looking at failures. I'm not looking at the successes that are behind me, and that's going to be really important for us. So as we're going deeper, and with that as a warning, like as we go deeper, we're going to have a tendency to be really hard on ourselves. We have the Justice shining through, which is Libra energy. We have the Sun. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is saying, this is saying where it starts. It starts here with being a student of what we want, of what is needed, of even like investing our money or looking at our finances. It's not looking at things in the same light or in the same way. There is a real sense of being blessed, and we're supposed to make it grow. And what the fear is the fear is around us on this day when we have all this creative energy coming forward. It's like, what if I can't do it? What if I can't grow things the way that I want to? This could be wealth, this could be relationships, this could be, this could be our own creative talent. We're really doubting ourselves. And so Justice comes in and it's like, okay, balance. You need balance. This is also, again, Libra energy coming forward. It's like, I need balance. I need things to be structured. I need to cut through a lot of the doubts and the fears that hold me back. But there's also a sense here of somebody who's been through it before. So this is somebody who can really help us out, because they're not reinventing the wheel. They already have done it, have lived through it, have been through a lot, and they're going to help us move forward. And we're starting off as a student. That's why I said go first to the student energy right here. We're starting off as a student during this time to look at this energy, to look at what we desire, to look at how we're building things forward. We really are blessed. Again, it's just going to be hard for us to see it, because we're going to want things to move so fast. That's why we're being told, slow down, slow down. That's why it's so important for us. So let's look here as we go deeper. So let's define this. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, I love this. It wasn't even planned, but so far everything is in 3s, right? Even the cards that are standing up here. So we have the repeat. No, we don't have the repeat of the Hierophant energy, but we do have this sense of traditions coming forward. That's it, the repeat of the teacher energy. That's why we were drawn to this so quickly. This is the 33 is the master number of the teacher. The Hierophant is the teacher. It is the person who helps guide us, who helps, bestow this wisdom upon us. We also have that with the Magician. It is a time of learning. It is a time of gaining and understanding. It is a time of looking at a bigger picture and seeing more blessings than we had actually thought we started with. It's kind of like, oh, I thought I started with like a pot half empty, and now we wind up with things way more than full. And there's going to be a sense here of, this is what I'm working for, this is what I'm working towards, this is what I want. We're going to have to be mindful of past hurts and pains coming forward and really getting in our heads, really looking at what has fallen apart, what isn't there, people who were supposed to raise their cup to us who just wouldn't and just couldn't. And that's going to be on them. It's not on us, but we've internalized that energy. And as we're learning, we're going to be seeing, wow, I let this negative comment, I let this negative energy be a part of me for just way too long, and it's held me back. It's kept me held back. And I'm not doing that anymore. And so now there's a shift in the energy of, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking and surrounding myself with the people who do celebrate me, who do move me forward, who are connecting. And there's such strength in that. And there's such focus in that we almost feel like we have the Midas touch. During this time, it's like this beautiful, creative, expressive energy comes forward. And then let's see here. We have the King of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. And we have, there we go, there's the Hierophant again. I knew the Hierophant was going to be repeating himself. The King of Cups is the sense of love and connection. It's people taking our own good nature and saying it's weakness. And they're just going to be so terribly mistaken during this time, because we're looking at doors opening. We're looking at ourselves moving forward in a way that is really quite extraordinary, and is in a way that is going to make people surprised. It's going to take people kind of by storm. It's like, I didn't think you could do that. I didn't think you had it in you. And so we're going to really surprise them. So do be aware of that we've had something like planted in our minds, and it's like, okay, that's the way it has to be here. And I don't know what it is. It can be in relationships, it can be with a way of work, but it's going to be through this creative way that we are expressing ourselves, and we're going to really be looking at things through a very narrow lens. And then all of a sudden it's going to be kind of blown open for us, and that negative spin, it is leaving, and it leaves us to having the key to connecting, to also looking at institutions and places where the way that we look at things, the way that we're seeing things, the way that we want to move forward in our lives is celebrated. Instead of people being like, oh my gosh, you're just being silly. It's like, no, this is creative. This is beautiful. This is powerful. I'm embracing it. I'm moving me forward. I'm, seeing so much more than what I have seen before. And this is going to be a time where there is a teacher coming forward, or we're remembering words from teachers that we have had from days gone past. And there's a sense of connecting with the heart, and a sense of, seeing more than just with the eyes. It's like also seeing with this feeling, seeing with this intuition. And we're going to need to listen to it during this time. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the King of Pentacles. Boiling everything down to financial worth, to, it has to be just like this, to a rigidity, that's really going to stifle the energy of this time, which is more expressive and free flowing. It brings us then to our subconscious, chakra energy, which is the throat chakra. And here it is truth. Speak the truth. It might not be what people want to hear. It might not be even what we want to hear at times. But as long as we are being open and honest and, truthful, it's going to be something where people say, okay, I might not like what they say, but they are honest in their opinion. They are honest in their views. And that is going to be powerful for us. It's speak the truth, so that when they start throwing stones at us, when something comes back, and it's going to be someone who has a bitterness in their mouth. And I don't know if they just, they speak bitter words, but they also have a tendency to like suck their teeth. That's weird. So just be mindful of that. Like, it's almost like they're sucking a lemon. So it can just be that they have very bitter words, or they actually do that motion, like they suck their teeth, or they're always sucking on a hard candy, or something to that effect. So just be mindful about that. And it starts to echo things from the past, and it comes forward, and it just wants to trip you up. And it's like, no. And they think that your kind heart is weakness. They do. And they think that you can't move forward the way that you want to, the way that you're expressing yourself. They're like, oh no, well, that's wrong. And it's like, oh no, it isn't. And aren't you going to be surprised? Our subconscious tarot message is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy, but this is the connection of the heart, and this is the connection of love. And this is, 3 plus 3, right, equals 6. And this is just a sense of connection and creativity and insight and ideas and nurturing and building this forward within us. This passion is going to take us quite far, even though we're going to be a bit afraid of it, a bit apprehensive of it, because it's so powerful on this day, that we get in our own head. And yet there's so much creativity here. There's so much light. There's so much beauty. And yet we're going to overthink and overanalyze. So we'll trip ourselves up. We're also going to there's something from the past that comes forward. And I don't know if it's like we tried this before, it didn't work out, or a failed relationship, or a parent, said something, or a guardian said something, teacher, and it's like, oh, I can't. And now it's like, oh yeah, you can. It then brings us to the Four of Swords. We need to rest. We need to step back. We need to start to take care of ourselves, not burn the candle at both ends, and let beauty come forward in our lives and for ourselves. It brings us then to the Emperor. And I laugh because, Aries, that's us in the major arcana. We are represented by the Emperor. This is a time where creative energy subconsciously links us to the very essence of ourselves, to claiming our power, to claiming what we desire, to looking at what we want, and opening up the door so tenaciously, so powerfully, so openly, so honestly, that nobody can doubt us. They might not like it. That's just like with the truth, right? They might not like what we have to say. They might not like what we're bringing forward. But the power of it, well, that is undeniable. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity and the beauty of this angel day. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries, and may you have a blessed angel day.